What's up, Money Club? This is a Content Cafeteria video that is based on a subject we get asked all the time on when and how do you get a financial advisor, right? Financial advisors are everywhere. I get mail from them all the time.
Yep.
So we got to talk about, when is it right? When is it not right? And how do you go about it? And things to just pay attention to. So let's talk about what they do. Financial advisor, what do they do?
Yeah, so essentially they just help you manage your money, right? But a financial advisor could be good to help you invest your money if you have extra income. It could be good to help you plan for retirement. That's what it's often used for, is to help you kind of create a retirement plan as you're approaching retirement. It could help you build a financial plan. So financial advisors could help you budget, kind of figure out what your savings, how much debt you have, things like that. And lastly, it can be really helpful at helping you to transition assets. So if you're getting in a marriage or getting out of a marriage, or maybe you get an inheritance, right? That could be helpful. Or maybe, any other situation where you feel like you either need to transition or protect assets that you have, would be a good time to seek out financial advice.
Yeah, dude, I love that. And the way that I like to think of a financial advisor is they're a teammate, right? Just like an accountant. Like, I could probably do my own taxes and manage my own books and all that, but they're on my team. They help do that. So it doesn't matter really where you are. Getting help is never something wrong. We're going to talk about some ways that you can, make sure you're in alignment with an advisor, but it's never a bad thing to have help. So it's really important just to know that. So let's do like fast fire, right? What are some life events that might trigger me to be like, I need an advisor?
Well, I just said one. You're going through a divorce or you're getting married. Your turn.
Cool. Buying a home.
Okay, buying a home. Maybe you're starting a family, right? And maybe you need to start planning for college fund for your kids.
Cool. Change jobs. Like, you get a new job, get a big raise. Do people get emotions? I don't know. If your income changes significantly, let's put it that way.
Okay. I would say a big influx of cash. So maybe you sell a business or you get an inheritance.
Those are good. Let's see. I would say if you're just feeling like you don't know what to do,
really,
it's a great place to start.
Or even if you just want a second opinion because, you're emotionally biased, right? Like, a lot of times, especially with big decisions, right? It's really important to get a second opinion from somebody who's not in the weeds of your own life.
Yeah. Another one would be like, if you're the type that really likes to have a plan, right? Clear steps, and you're not sure what those steps are, a financial advisor can help.
Totally. But financial advisors cost money, right? And ultimately, this decision as to when to get one comes down to, is it worth the cost?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's all kinds of different structures that you can enter into. Some advisors take like percentage of the assets that you have, the cash, the money that you have. Some just take flat fees. So there's a variety of different ways. Let's go through maybe like what you need to know, basics of these. There's several different types. So what are the different types and what are the costs?
Yeah. So commission structure advisors will often just make a commission on the investments that you give to them, right? So say you have $50,000 to invest. You say, all right, I want you to invest this because you'll do a better job of it than me. I don't want to think about it. I just want to pay somebody to take care of it better than I could, right? They would take maybe 1 or 1.5% of your portfolio every year, right? Not just your gains, if your whole portfolio,
right?
Okay, still might be worth it. 1% of $50,000 is $500, right? And you might make $2,000, right, from having somebody else do it. So it could be worth it, but something to keep in mind. Another kind of more, I guess, trickier thing is, a lot of times advisors will offer free advice, which a lot of times advisors are incentivized to sell products. So they make their money from selling you products. In general, we would recommend to maybe not go to that first, all right, because their incentives are not necessarily aligned with your well-being.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sales, right? So there's nothing wrong with getting an opinion. Financial advisors are kind of all over the place. You've got major companies, minor companies that are doing it and offering services. So you can get more than one opinion. And a big piece of your relationship with them is going to be how you feel about them. Do you trust them? Do you like the way that you engage, right? If you feel that kind of gut of like, this doesn't feel right, there's plenty of other fish in the sea, so to say.
Yeah. What we would definitely recommend, and what we hear a lot from financial advisors that we work with, is financial advisors that get paid on a fee-only structure, which means it's like going to a doctor, right? Like, you just get paid for the advice they give you.
Yep.
So it could be a one-time thing. They charge by the hour or $200-300 an hour, or it could be like a yearly retainer. You could have somebody where you pay them, $1,000 a year, and you meet with them 4 or 5 times throughout the year. Either way, when somebody is being paid purely to give you advice and they're being judged on how good of advice they give you, generally we think that that's a much better way to go because the incentives are aligned with your well-being.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's no incentive to sell you anything. They're just here to help you.
Yeah.
So let's talk about reasons why someone doesn't need to hunt down an advisor. Like maybe it's just a not yet, right?
Yeah.
So, if you have a lot of debt, you probably are going to have a very limited conversation with a financial advisor, right? They're not going to be able to offer you a ton. Now, you might have better luck in that case working with someone that can help you get out of debt, right? Make a plan for that. But a financial advisor where you're talking about investing might not be ready for that yet.
If you're living paycheck to paycheck, again, financial advisors aren't cheap, especially good ones, right?
Yeah.
So if you're living paycheck to paycheck, it might make sense to seek out advice, maybe in like the Money Club members lounge or things like that, right? Plenty of people around who can help you kind of get out of debt and things like that. But it might not be the right move to spend, $300-400 to hire a professional that's going to tell you really know you should be doing, which is cutting back on your budget, right? Finding ways to earn more, whatever it is.
Yeah, nice shameless plug there, by the way. Check out the members lounge. Shameless.
Oh,
shameless plug.
Right.
I think another one is like if you feel comfortable and confident in your ability to map out your future, then maybe it's not time, right? Maybe you just have a little bit of time to manage it on your own, and then you can ask for help later. So a lot of it comes down to comfort.
Totally. So in our next video, we are going to talk about how to get a financial advisor. There's robo-advisors, there's hybrid, person robo, there's full person advisors. There's some things to watch out for, some things to consider, all right? This video, should you get a financial advisor? The answer is it depends. If you have any more questions about this, reach out to us. We'll be happy to answer them.
Shameless plug. See us in the members lounge.